Welcome to Tech Tips. Today we're talking about spoke maintenance. Spoke maintenance is extremely important yet often overlooked. Here's Ben from the AMSOIL Mechanical Lab to show us exactly how it's done.
A common maintenance task you should be doing after riding your dirt bike is checking your spoke tension. Let me show you why that's important and what the process looks like. It's all about structural integrity of the wheel. If you don't have your spokes tight and you're riding on the trail, you can break your spokes, you can bend your rim, or worse yet, you can crash because of it. Some of the things you want to look for when checking your spokes is spoke tension, your axial runout, and your radial runout. You can refer to your owner's manual for the specs on that. Now let me show you on the bike how to do that. If you don't have a touring stand, one way to get around that is by first securing your handlebars with some straps so that your wheel doesn't move side to side. Secondly, finding some markers and duct tape to attach to either side of the rim. When positioning the markers, you want to get them within about 2 millimeters of the rim. Then you're going to want to spin your wheel, and anywhere that the marker touches on the rim and leaves a line is an area you're going to want to correct. If your rim has a line on it, that means that you're outside of the 2 millimeter specification. You can find your runout spec in your service manual for your make and model. This rim does have a line on it, which will mean we'll need to correct that. Even though it's difficult to see on a black rim, you can see that a line starts right here and heads all the way to here. Now that means that we're outside of our runout specification to this side, so we're going to want to correct that on the opposite side of the rim. To adjust your spokes, you're going to need the proper spoke wrench. This particular spoke wrench came with the wheel set when I bought them. This is for spline drive nipples. You're going to want to make sure you have the right wrench for the nipples you have. Now to adjust it, we're going to want to make small adjustments first, and we're going to start at the beginning of our line, and we're going to want to loosen the side that is bent a quarter turn. You want to make sure to stay only on the side that's bent for right now. Now we're going to go to the opposite side and do those spokes, and we're going to tighten those spokes the same amount that we loosened the other side. Now you want to make small adjustments and recheck each time. And as you can see, our small correction did put this within the 2 millimeter limit. We didn't show you how to check radial runout since it's not something that's generally done after the wheel's been built and the bike's been ridden. Radial runout's generally checked when you're building a new wheel, relacing new spokes, or installing a new rim. There is sometimes that you'll get a flat spot in your rim from hitting a rock, and that unfortunately can't be fixed without replacing the rim. The next thing, and most important, is to check spoke tension. The tools I use to check spoke tension is a spoke torque wrench. You can find these for about $100. You're going to want to refer to your owner's manual or wheel manufacturer to get the correct torque spec for your spokes. For these particular wheels, I run 55 inch-pounds. You're going to need a reference point. I use the rim lock, or you can use the valve stem, either or. Check this one. You're going to count 1, 2, 3. Check again, and again 1, 2, 3. Now the reason you want to count 3 spokes is that there's 36 spokes in this wheel and in most dirt bike wheels, and this spreads out where you're checking your tension around the wheel. 2, 3. You'll make 3 passes around the wheel to get all your spokes tight. 1, 2, 3. Now on the last one, 1, 2, 3, you're going to end on the first spoke that you started with. Now to do your second pass, you're going to move 1 spoke forward. Check that. Count again, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to continue this process all the way around the rim. 1, 2, 3. And now you can see again, we're back to our reference point. And now we're on our last pass. We're going to shift a spoke again. And this is going to be our last revolution around the wheel. 1, 2, 3. Now that completes 3 revolutions around the wheel, which means all 36 spokes are torqued to the correct specification. Now a quick recap. We talked to you about axial runout and how to correct that. We've talked to you about radial runout and how to spot that and what that is. And all of our spokes are torqued to the correct specification, which means we're good to go.
After watching that, we should all go out and take a look at our spokes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.